Many people want to grow their businesses, but unfortunately, not everybody is successful at growing their businesses. And that's because most times they lack the knowledge or the skill to make it happen. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make it very simple for you, right? After I show you the things I'm going to show you and teach you the things I'm going to teach you, you may likely never forget the foundational lessons when it comes to growing any business. It doesn't matter the kind of business you have, whether it's retail or you are into education or you are into professional services, whatever it is. I'm going to teach you something that would totally crack it for you in terms of how to grow a business. And I'm going to be using real life examples. These are things you can totally relate to, right? When I was growing up, this Gala, as a child, this was the most popular sausage roll. In fact, if you mention sausage roll, most times it's Gala. In fact, Gala, the name of the brand, it's made by UAC Foods. Gala replaced sausage roll. Most people don't know. Most people don't know what a sausage roll is, but they know what Gala is in Nigeria, right? So Gala dominated that category of products for a long time. Now, there's something interesting going on because recently I found out that Gala has gone into chin chin. Now, chin chin is a popular, in fact, I dare say, the most popular snack in Nigeria. Almost every child growing up in an urban area in Nigeria knows chin chin. Now, Gala that was known for decades for sausage rolls has now gone into chin chin. Now, the interesting thing is, if you were the owner of the business that produces Gala, you will likely think, particularly as it has been a tradition, that you are in the sausage roll business. So if you want to grow the business, what you need to do is to sell more sausage rolls. Look for more markets, look for more people who want to buy sausage rolls. Be more aggressive with your sausage rolls. Everything you're doing is around, let's sell more sausage rolls, more sausage rolls. Let's change the packaging. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it smaller. Let's increase the price. Let's drop the price. All your conversation is going on around sausage rolls, right? But one way you can grow the business instantly is by asking yourself one question. What business are we in? Are we in the business of sausage rolls or are we in the business of snacks? Now, the second question totally opens your mind about the potentials for the business. The second question, what class of business are we really in? Are we in the sausage roll business or are we in the snacks business? The moment you stop seeing yourself as a sausage roll business and start to see yourself as a snack business, all of a sudden, you can now start going into territories that you were not playing in before. And guess what happens? People who trust your brand as a kind of snack, as a sausage roll, are very likely going to trust you as another product, as chin chin. And that's exactly what UAC Foods has done with Gala. A product, a brand name, household name that was known for decades as a sausage roll product. They have now moved into another category. So the first lesson is, what business are you in? Maybe people have always known you for sausage roll. They've always known you for that your product, right? But what else is related to what you sell that can totally expand the possibilities of what you can sell to your existing customers? If you notice, Gala doesn't have to look for new customers for the chin chin. It's very likely that many of its existing and loyal customers who like the sausage roll, a huge chunk of them will also like the chin chin, right? So there is this translation of your brand equity into a totally new product, and all of a sudden, it significantly leads to growth for your business. Now, introducing the chin chin, I would argue, is a simpler strategy than looking for more people to buy the Gala. Most a brand like Gala, for example, most people who will buy are already buying anyway, right? Let me use another example. This is a brand you recognize very well. This is Coca-Cola, the iconic Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is over 100 years old, and they built this brand, they built the company on this product. This is Coca-Cola Classic, the original Coca-Cola. Even though, yes, since John Pemberton invented Coca-Cola, it's gone through several changes, but this is classic with a white cover, right? This is the one most people know. Coca-Cola is the most popular product in the entire world, right? In even remote parts of the world, there people know Coca-Cola. So if your business were like Coca-Cola, you would argue that you should just keep selling Coca-Cola. But if you're Coca-Cola, there's not much more room to grow. Most people who should know Coca-Cola already know Coca-Cola. Most people who consume Coca-Cola are loyal to the brand and they consume it. So if you want to grow a business like Coca-Cola, do you still double down on looking for more people to buy Coca-Cola when your market is entirely saturated? Almost everybody who needs to know about you already knows about you. And those people who have said they will not buy from you are still not going to buy from you, no matter how aggressive you are. So here's what Coke did. Coke introduced, this is one other variant. This is Coke Zero. This is the low sugar or zero sugar Coke with the black cover. And what Coke is saying with this is, for those of you who don't want to drink classic Coke, normal Coke, because it has sugar and diabetes and it can give you diabetes and things like that, right? There's zero sugar. So you can still enjoy Coke without the sugar. Guess what this did? This brought in a lot of people that were not Coke consumers because of health concerns. Now, there are people who drink Coke Zero and they are very proud to say, I can still enjoy the taste of Coke without the sugar. And guess what Zero Coke did for Coke? It expanded the business, it led to more sales, and it brought in a lot of new customers. But guess what? If you are Coke, do you stop there? Because this is still Coke. There are people who would just not buy Coke because it is Coke. So guess what? You may know Schweppes. Schweppes is owned by the Coca-Cola company. So even if you say, no, I don't like Coke, but I like Schweppes. Schweppes is different. You have all these, you have the Chapman, you have the Mojito, you have all of them. If you consume Schweppes, your money is still going to Coke. Because guess what? Coke has asked itself, from the time this was created by Pemberton in the 1800s, right? Or early 1900s, what business are we in? Are we in the Coca-Cola business or are we in the drinks business? So when Coke expanded to Coke Zero, they were still in the Coca-Cola business, the Coke business. This black liquid you see, that was the business, right? Now, over the years, Coke has been expanding. Coke owns Schweppes, and it makes sense. This is a non-alcoholic drink. You can still enjoy it, just like Coke, if you want like a light soft drink. So it makes sense, Schweppes. But what if you say you don't like all these drinks? You want something that is more healthy. You want something that has real fruit. Coke has you. Five Alive. This one has the pulpy. So if you say you want like fruit and all that. And this is possible because how can a product that started like this get into juice? It's as if you are betraying the core of the brand, but it's not true. Coke asked itself this question decades ago. What business are we in? Are we in the business of the Coca-Cola drink, of the cola drink, or are we in the drinks business? Coca-Cola is in the drinks business. So you can get fruit juice. That's not all. There's red grape juice. Guess what? So I've shown you the Coca-Cola itself. I've shown you the Schweppes. I've shown you fruit juice. Coca-Cola is also into yogurt. So you see the dramatic difference from where this company started to this one. Coke also sells yogurt. Why? Why does it make sense that Coke should sell yogurt? Coke is not in the cola business. Coke is in the non-alcoholic drinks business. So as long as it's a drink that humans will enjoy and it is non-alcoholic, Coke is interested. So guess what? What other products fall into this category? I've shown you all the soft drinks. I've shown you fruit juice. I've shown you yogurt. Guess what? The biggest non-alcoholic product, non-alcoholic liquid that is consumed in the entire world. You know what it is? Water. Water is the largest in terms of non-alcoholic drinks in the world. And because Coca-Cola is not in the cola business, Coca-Cola is in the what? Coca-Cola is in the drinks business. As long as you can drink it and it is non-alcoholic, that is Coke's business. So Coke also owns Eva. Coke owns Eva, which is water. So this is just a small part of the Coca-Cola range. Coca-Cola actually has far more products than the things I've shown you now. And one thing they have in common is that they are all non-alcoholic drinks, from water to yogurt to fruit juice to all the variants. So the big lesson you need to learn from what these big companies are doing is, if you are thinking of growth, don't only think of growth in terms of the product you are currently selling. You need to look at your category as a whole, right? Are you in that business, like the Gala business? Are you in the sausage roll business? Or are you in the snacks business? Because sausage roll is one of those things people want to eat in between meals as a snack. So what else can you do to expand your range? Whether you are into supermarkets, you are into education, you can ask this same question and you will get a flood of ideas that will come to you. What I've just shown you is a subset of something I taught in a comprehensive and detailed course known as growth strategies. If you are serious about growing your business, or you've been running your business for some time and you feel it's been stagnant, it's not been moving, you want to move your business to the next level, right? Yes, you might think about raising money, you might think about being more aggressive with marketing, but a lot of growth depends on strategy. How you think about the growth will go a long way in terms of how much money you spend to acquire that growth, how much growth you eventually achieve, and the strength of the competitive advantage you can build from growth. So growth is not something you just get into based on a hunch. You have to be holistic about it. And that's exactly what this course is about. This course on growth strategies. So if you are thinking of growing your business, whether you started the business last year or you started it 10 years ago, but you want to take it to the next level, by the time you are done with this course, it's going to blow your mind with all sorts of ideas and strategies. Essentially, you will know the best way to approach it. Now, don't forget, there are ways you can grow your business that will cost you. It will cost you a lot of money, cost you a lot of time, and you may end up not getting the returns or the rewards you were expecting. There are people who have tried to grow their company, and now they've made things so complicated that they are now regretting. They now look back on those days when they were a smaller, manageable business. So you need to be careful what you ask for when you want to grow your business, right? It's not entirely guaranteed that because you are doing well on a small level, the moment you start to grow, that things are going to work out for you. It may not work out that way. You need to have the right thinking that goes into it. You need to consider several different factors, and that's exactly everything I've covered in this course. I bring to bear more than a decade of experience working with entrepreneurs and business owners who are trying to grow their business. So this is not theory to me, right? I am using these examples because these are brands that are totally relatable, very popular. You will understand what the message is, right? And what I've just shown you with Coca-Cola, this strategy has a name. There's a name for this strategy. What Coca-Cola is doing has a strategy. This strategy has its upsides and its downsides. What Gala has done by moving from sausage roll to chin chin is another kind of growth strategy. It has a name, it has an upside and a downside. So if you want to really understand growth and how to make it happen in your business, I'm inviting you to join the BMG. The BMG is the private and exclusive community of business owners and entrepreneurs that I support to start, build, and grow their businesses. And there are different ways I can support you. The first level of membership is a free group. It's a free group on Telegram. I share stuff I don't share on social media. Those things are exclusive in a Telegram group, right? So if you feel you don't have the budget or something like that, you can join the Telegram group. I have an online business school. That's where all these detailed courses are housed. There are now over 30 of those courses. They cover everything from how to grow your sales, how to set attractive prices, how to hire capable people, how to optimize profits in your business, how to better manage costs, how to protect your business from theft and fraud. All those practical problems that business owners have. That's exactly what I have in my private online business school, and it is known as the BMG Academy. Another level is one-on-one coaching. So if you want me to work directly with you and you need me to give you guidance, help you figure out what your current challenges are, whether you're trying to raise money or you have 2 or 3 business ideas and you're thinking of how best to go into it, or you're considering a strategic partnership or a business partnership, whatever it is, this is what I eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I solve business problems for a living. And I have several clients and success stories to boot to prove my point. So bottom line is, if you want to go beyond all these tips that I give on social media and you want to immerse yourself into my universe is the BMG. So come in and join over 2,000 entrepreneurs and business owners who belong to this community. Use the link on your screen right now to join. If this is the first time you're seeing my videos, my name is John Paul Iwuoha. I am a management consultant and business strategy specialist. What it means to the man on the street is that I make it easier and faster for people to start, build, and grow their businesses. See you next time. It's time to grow. Cheers.